What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to go over what happened with Bitcoin today, what happened with the crypto market and the stock market. Everything seemed so handy dandy yesterday. Stocks were rebounding. The Nasdaq had a crazy, tech stocks were ripping. Bitcoin tapped 30,000 and we had an immediate rebound all the way to 42K. Jobless claims came in at a pandemic low of the 444,000 under estimates, and then the news broke out. And this time, it was not an Elon Musk tweet. Bitcoin once again collapsed and took a nosedive, after China said they were going to crack down on Bitcoin miners. Keep in mind, 50% of Bitcoin mining is accounted for by China. China is once again giving investors, if you're in it for the long term, thank China. They are giving you discounts to buy in on the dip, especially if you're dollar cost averaging and you're in it for the long term. These are definitely great opportunities to get in on the dip. How successful China is going to be on definitely pounding down Bitcoin and enforcing these regulations, I'm not too sure, but it's like every week we're going to get hit with a negative news catalyst that is going to weigh in and definitely wobble Bitcoin in the overall crypto markets. But there obviously are some underlying issues, some concerns right now floating around. Energy consumption is definitely one of them. In front of us, we have the regulations, obviously. We have the rise of altcoins, other cryptocurrencies that are definitely stealing some of the spotlight from Bitcoin, some of the shine away from Bitcoin, some of that demand, some of that volume. We also got rid of one of the biggest problems this week, definitely diminished, and which we talked about, it was the margin. The margin, some of these whales, especially, they were trying to dip by Bitcoin. They were trying to time the bottom, and when you're going in full on margin, trying to time the Bitcoin bottom, the Bitcoin reversal, and you don't see that rebound, just like when we get stuck trying to buy the dip and it keeps on dipping, yeah, that's the case that happened here. Because remember, whales were buying the dip at 42K, thinking, hey, that whole number, it's going to rebound from here, maybe 55K is where we get to take some profits. No, this thing flushed down to 30K. We're seeing that bounce again. My concern the other day was, for the price analysis on Bitcoin, is this rebound we have sustainable, or is it just a dead cat? Is it just a sympathy bounce? China came in, gut punched us, and now we're headed on the way back down to 35. 35K, by the way, is that fair value where JP Morgan sees Bitcoin worth. So we're seeing some support right around 35,000. If we hold 35,000, I think that's a definite win. The resistance, however, is where we fell off from. 42K, where those initial whales were dip buying. We need to get past 42K before we see a rebound. Of course, we're on wobbly legs right now. There's a lot of uncertainty with China. I think China is still going to continue to push out that FUD, but people are still going to sell the headlines. I don't know how much of a lesson these pullbacks are going to be in the future, but as long as we're not dipping as aggressive as yesterday, like I said, the margin, some of it was wiped out. If we do see that re-enter, expect more volatility. It's not just China. The IRS also wants to know where the money in Bitcoin is going. It's just like at current time, any transactions, cash transactions over $10,000 are going to be reported to the IRS by 2023. They want to implement the same rule with 10K transactions on cryptocurrency. When I say expect the volatility, I mean especially with the upcoming month we have in June. Guys, we have the Fed in June. This is more for the stock market, by the way, as it is going to be with crypto, because they go hand in hand. Just like we saw that dip here this morning with crypto, it also took an effect on stocks like PayPal, Coinbase, Square, Tesla, who have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. I want Tesla, by the way, to sell Bitcoin. Get rid of it. Elon, focus on Tesla. I don't like that time that the price of Tesla has, especially Tesla has some great news today with the price of Bitcoin. But we have the Fed in June. June 15, June 16 is when we had that Fed meeting. I plan to not hold any stocks before that date. We already saw the reaction, the slight reaction, just off of headlines and rumors from Janet Yellen saying the Fed is going to raise interest rates before their deadline or their time in 2023. I have a feeling that they might give some signs of tapering, raising interest rates mid-June, and I do not want to be part of that. People are going to panic, especially with the overall sentiment in the market right now. And you also have the CPI. Don't forget that. Inflation. CPI numbers coming out a couple days before. And if that continues to grow, we're already seeing 0.9% month over month with core, 4.2% inflation year over year. If that number comes in higher, in which there's a very high chance it is, remember it's only transitory, they say, people are still going to panic. Look what happened last week. people are still going to be dumping. That's what I think. That's what I'm betting for. I do not want to partake in any of that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of the month of June. Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Are stocks gonna rally? Is it gonna do 180, do the opposite of what the consensus is? I really don't know, but I do not want to take that risk. So that's pretty much it for this video. Super short, straightforward, simple video today. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you slap a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys next week, Monday, for another live stream. Peace out, team.